guys, welcome back to another episode of Coffee with Shamar on season 3, Becoming, growing out of your coffee bean. And the coffee bean that we have growing today is Soneil Ellington. Soneil, introduce yourself.
I'm Soneil Ellington. I'm a Jamaican Olympic weightlifter. I'm 23. I'm a part of a very small elite team of weightlifters.
That sound like Power Rangers.
Yeah,
Small elite team.
a small elite team. There's not many of us, and it's a new thing to the country.
And that's why you're recruiting me.
Exactly. We need as many people as we can get.
And as you know, guys, we're at Island Coffee's Cafe. We have 3 locations, one located in Ocho Rios by Margaritaville, one located downtown Waterfront, and one here at Devon House. And I'd like to thank CNG Trends for sponsoring my shirt today. Now, Soneil, tell me about yourself. You just introduced, like you give me a little introduction. I want you to tell me, who is Soneil? Like, where did you grow up? You know?
All right, well, Soneil grew up.
Soneil grew up.
Yes. Soneil grew up on the JDF base, my mother. I spent most of my life there. Then I moved to Portmore. Then now I'm back in town as an adult. Very adventurous, very fun, very ambitious. Some people say that I'm very talented.
Some people say, but do you believe those people?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, gotcha.
Very hardworking, spontaneous. I'm an adrenaline junkie.
Only an adrenaline junkie would lift weights for a living.
Exactly.
So
that's a quick rundown of Soneil Ellington.
And based on our conversation before, you told me that you've gone to about 10 schools in your life.
Well, more or less. However, I'm also.
I'm going to list them out.
Yeah, so I went to Mavisville, Excelsior, Bulmers, the greatest, right?
Debatable.
And then I spent some time at UA. So those are the schools that I went to.
So you never go to basic school?
I can't remember where I'm going on. Little Lighthouse. No, I can't remember now. I think
That's terrible that you don't remember your basic school, but okay. I digress. What did you want to become when you were growing up?
My lifelong passion was always to become a pilot. The journey had been started years ago, so I'm all right in my career field. However, it's hard to turn on an opportunity
Like
of being a professional athlete. It's very hard to turn that on. So, the aviation side is more or less on stall. However, it's something that I'm still a part of.
All right. So you say you got a greater opportunity. I wouldn't say greater, but you got a great opportunity.
I just got the opportunity that I have to make use of while I'm young.
Because you don't want
can't-
to be old.
You cannot manage it when you're older. So you have to get it while you're young. The aviation is not going anywhere.
But you have to strike this iron while it's hot.
Yeah, exactly.
But you started out throwing.
Yeah, so, well, I did everything. I wouldn't myself as a cricketer originally. The track and field coach saw me one day.
And so come through to discuss.
Yeah, he see me slap the ball fast and say, oh, come. And then him say, oh, it wasn't discussing, it was javelin.
Oh, you.
Yeah, and then.
Them are normally skinny, no?
Yeah, I guess, but I wasn't this
Big.
Yeah, back then. So, you know what I mean? I did that for a year or two. I got really strong in the gym, and then one day I was on YouTube and I was like, I don't really like what I'm doing now, but I always knew that I wanted to do something.
Athletic.
Yeah, you get me saying? I knew I didn't want to go through the politics of cricket. So, I Googled it, I saw that this was a thing, and then I tried it and I was naturally talented at it, and I just kept at it since then. So it's been 4 years now, and now I'm where I wanted to be in the sport.
Walk me through a day, a day in the life of Mr. Ellington.
All right, so the simplest day for me.
No. All right, give me the simplest day and then
And
give
the hardest
me.
day?
Yeah, all right. You
so-
can give me a medium day too.
All right, so it depends. The simplest day for me is that I'll wake up probably 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and then I head to training probably 7 o'clock. From 7 to 11.
Wait, so what do you do between waking up 4 to go to training at 7?
Just me. I'm the type of person who have to sit down and just meds for a while before me start move too fast. Because the way my life set up is that it tends to get very quick, very quickly.
Yeah.
You get me? It's very fast paced. If I take the time in the morning when the place is quiet, just
Meds.
have a meditation and just stay out there. Head to training. It's very hard training.
Yeah, tell me what your training is like, what your training session is like.
Alright, so at first, you start with just general warming up, stretching, probably for 20 minutes. Then you look on the
After
program.
that, me would have dead.
Yeah, the warm up alone is enough. And then you have the program that the coaches provide, you follow it. And then we pull in heavy weights every day.
Like how much pound?
Like it ranges, see, we start from, let's say a warm-up would start from like 135, but you might find yourself going up to 700 and
So you're lifting 700 pounds.
yeah,
How much you weigh?
245.
So you're lifting 3 times your body weight.
More or less, yeah. But that's the aim of the game. Yeah, naturally, we'd have to lift probably almost twice our body weight over our head to win an Olympic medal. Yeah.
So I'm 160. So I need to lift like a 220.
No, bro, you need to lift like 400.
But that's true of me.
If you want,
I can barely manage myself.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so that is a simple day.
Yeah, that is the simple.
After training, what happens though? You go home and you just relax and
Yeah,
lay down.
there's not really much to do because after training, you really not much use for the rest of the day. You get me? But a lot of times you'll find me by tin sipping or, you know, 'cause you still have to put out a little extra effort. You know what I mean? So I do that, go home 5, 6, by 9 o'clock, you have to go to bed. You have to ensure that is the most important part of our thing. It's not stress, but you have to sleep.
Rest.
Yeah. If you don't sleep for at least, well, in my case, for at least 8 hours, if I wake up the next morning, I'm useless.
And you have to lift up 700.
Exactly. So my life is based on a routine.
Alright, so that's the easy day. What's the hard day like?
Twice that. Train twice a day.
So you train from 7 to 11 and then?
And then you would probably go back 2 to 6.
But then you don't train the other day?
No, you go back the other day. So it happens that you had 5 days of training and you get 2 days off. And you only take a day off whenever you're fatigued. So when the accumulation is too much now, then you have to take rest. You hurt yourself. You get me? So that is a hard day.
So I'm assuming today's the day off?
Yeah.
You have training tomorrow?
Yeah,
so
bright and early.
Go.
Exactly.
So that's the hard day. I was done when you said 20-minute warm-up, because from this, you know, so me knock out completely.
Yeah.
I want you to tell me about some of the challenges that you've had. I remember one of your quotes, you said, the back that they said couldn't is now doing fine. Tell me about that story or why you made that quote.
So originally when I was in high school and I decided that I wanted to do this, a lot of my coaches were not supportive, or they didn't like the idea of doing it, especially knowing that it was something that Jamaica doesn't really do. So there wasn't much positivity behind the idea. So I stuck with it. And the other day when I saw that I was really excelling, like that came up back to me. You know what I was saying? Yeah, like
they
said that I couldn't do it, but here I am doing it. And all of them are the ones that are proud of me now. You know, so.
But you can also look at it to say that they weren't like saying you couldn't. They were probably just saying it's probably not the best option now. Because as older folks, they're going to look based off their experiences and not understand that the world is evolving and there are new things coming in daily, and that was you evolving with the world and growing out of your coffee bean, which is the theme for this whole season, becoming. So this is you becoming Soneil Ellington and living to your truest potential. I want to ask if you've had any challenges.
Well, at first, you know, the regular challenges as a young youth embarking on something new. You know, you have the financial restrictions. I got injured. I hurt my back really bad last year.
What was that like? Tell me that.
I couldn't walk for months.
How did it happen? You lift up?
No, it wasn't too heavy. Remember I was saying earlier that after a few days of fatigue, you have to take a rest. And I was literally on the last lift for the day. And I remember it was a clean, that's where I catch a bar and I squat with it. And then I just heard crack.
You just dropped on the ground?
No, I had to stand up because it was heavy weight. For the drop, I was in trouble. So I stood up.
So tell me, you're there. You hear the crack?
Yeah, I hear the crack and I'm feeling the pain. But the adrenaline just made me stand up.
So you call somebody and say, yo, hell, what happened?
My coach was right in front of me. So what means that I had enough strength left to stand up, put down the bar, and I had to go on the ground and I could not move.
And you weren't walking for months?
I couldn't walk for months.
During that time, you were thinking about going back into the gym, I'm assuming.
Definitely.
How did you cope? Because I know that if I was taken away from something that I love, like something I'm doing every day, almost every day, and crack, I can't.
With that for me, when it happened to me and I realized that it was coming back for a while, and then I went back to training and it cracked again. And the physio said...
That was after how long?
How
many months?
Probably 2 months after. And then it cracked again and I was back in bed again. And the physio was like, yo, just easy. But at that point in time, that is when I was training for 2020 Olympics. So I got the injury for the months that basically killed my opportunity. So I went back And I decided that, all right, I was going to focus back on aviation now. And I retired.
Oh, you retired?
I retired.
Let's put it down. Me not
Retired.
no more.
So
Me
that
back
was,
at Earth, me.
exactly, so that was like September 2019.
Yeah, but Olympics never happened last year.
No.
So maybe that was a sign. You know?
No, because
say,
the reason for the
like,
Olympics is not happening is not a good thing.
Yeah, I know, but good things come out of bad things too.
Yeah, well, definitely. I can say that the journey, I can see where I've learned that exactly what you just said, good things come from bad things, because I don't believe that if it wasn't for the pandemic, I don't think I'd be here right now, because I wouldn't have put as much focus into it. I'd have been abroad flying, you get what I mean? I wouldn't have been here. So, you know what I mean? Good things happen, you know, and this has been really going really well for me. So I really cannot complain.
Yeah, bring me back now to the injury.
Yeah, so the injury.
You say you put it down, you're retired.
Yeah, I was retired and I was out by Tinspen every day. I could hardly walk same way. It was so bad where if I wanted to use the bathroom I had to crawl. I had to crawl, you know. I couldn't stand straight up or anything. I just walk like this. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it was that bad. I did some x-rays and stuff and it was coming back. And then, so that was like January now when I felt okay. And then, you know, March we had COVID. But then after COVID now, I don't know if it's because I rested so long, but after COVID and I went back to, and I
beast.
They called me and they
Beast
said,
mode.
yeah, it was a straight beast.
But how did you decide to take it up back though?
Alright, so what happened is that in January, they finally did launch the federation. You get me, and they called me. And I was telling them, all right, yeah, I'm still not in it like that, cool. And then they called me again in the summer, saying that they really want me to come back. So I was like, all right, cool. And that's when the first day I went and I was like, all right. Then I didn't expect what happened to happen. So from there I just been working hard, training hard. I'm sure you've seen it. Yeah.
Every day.
So, you know what I mean? It's just a process.
Yeah, every day I see you on the internet. I think that's how we
yeah, that's how we link.
Yeah, link up about getting on the show and stuff. It's a long time coming. It's finally here. I just wanted to make sure everything, you know?
Yeah.
You're right. Come here, bring a professional, so I have to make sure everything
cool.
But bringing it back to that time when you couldn't walk, and what are some of the things that kept you like going though? Because I know that you wanted to go back into the gym, but at one point you had quit.
Yeah,
like you gave up.
Yeah, I did stop. Yeah.
So I want to also make the point that it's okay to give up sometimes.
Yeah, it definitely is. You know, and a lot of people look on me now, and everybody said that I'm very inspirational and this and that. But a lot of people don't know. This is the first time it would be publicly known that I did stop. I was injured. Yeah, I was out. Nobody don't look at that.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, you heard it here first.
But nobody would expect that from you because we're seeing you and we're saying, yeah man, he's a beast. It's simple. He's going to snap back. Or I don't know how to put this. Other persons wouldn't even think you'd get like injured to the point where you could imagine big old Soneil.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, lift up 700 pounds, can't walk.
Yeah, well, the thing is, a lot of people will look on, you know, and they see the success, you know, and everything that is coming toward you, but they rarely see the hard part, which that was a very hard time for me. Because
they think the hardest part is you in the gym.
Exactly, and that's the easiest part. That's the easiest part of the job. The two hardest parts of the job is the injuries and recovery.
And keeping yourself motivated.
You know what I mean? So there are a lot of things. It's not like we're athletes and we don't face regular struggles. Like we still do face regular struggles.
So there's the athlete struggles, but there's like real life, because you people are apparently real people too.
Yeah, exactly. So
have like problems outside.
Yeah, so we have a regular life, you know, we live a regular life, but then there's a lot of expectation and a lot of pressure that is piled on as well, because now you become a figure and people look up to you. And you're motivating people, and people like when you're.
I don't think they want to see the bad sides of a person that's motivating them.
So it's, exactly.
Yeah.
So
you know, like it's like Jesus. Jesus not make a mistake.
Yeah,
I mean, try to be like Jesus. So
exactly.
why Soneil supposed to want to give up? That means he's supposed to.
Exactly, and then it's pressuring because you know that there are a lot of people watching you, and you don't want to disappoint these people. Yes, a lot of people will look on you as a role model, and want to see the best from you all the times, but a lot of times it's not possible because we have bad days. You know, there's some days when I'm unhappy, I'm demotivated. A lot of the days that you see me training, it's not a very comfortable thing to be doing consistently. So, you know.
But you love it just the same.
You love it just the same. Keep pushing.
All right, not to get into your business, but what are some of the regular people problems that you face?
Just relationship issues. Uh,
'Cause you
before,
reached that time
yeah,
where
before I touch back on the relationship issues though, let me say this before. The biggest problem that I find nowadays doing this is that a lot of things are very restricted on me now. So I have to go to bed. I can't go party with everybody.
But the party not keep now. So I
Yeah,
guess
so which
COVID is
right now,
helping.
yes, it's okay right now. So the partying is cut out. I have to be careful with where I go and what I eat.
What's your diet like?
I start a protein and it's just mostly protein and
So give me, wait, what are you supposed to eat? Like, give me like a full day's meal for you.
all right, so things that we can eat like as much as we really want to.
Rice.
So yeah, we eat rice. We eat a lot of fish. So tuna is good. Sardine is excellent. Chicken, beef, anything like that is high protein is quite fine.
So you can eat Burger King?
Yeah man, definitely. KFC, see, yeah man, regular post up on Instagram. Yeah.
No, because in my head I'm wondering, but I may say you're lifting, so you probably need.
So there's
But
not
I'm like fatty.
yeah, but the thing is that we burn so many calories a day time that if you eat KFC one time in 2 weeks, it's not doing you anything. You understand? It's not like there's somebody over you telling you that you're not supposed to eat this or eat that. It's just your conscience. You get me? I say the more of it you eat, the more you have to work.
So you have to learn to you have to know with the training and all and lifting the weights, there's actually the theory part of it, the theoretical part of knowing what to eat, like taking care of your body, the whole thing about going to bed on time, and you have to be very strict.
Exactly.
And the athletes are very strict when it comes on to them body and like.
Yeah. But a lot of athletes they don't really push that out publicly. And that is the truth behind it. A lot of people think that it is nice. It is a nice lifestyle. It's a nice life. But it does has it downfall as well. You get what I say? Yeah, it's very pressuring sometimes. Very pressuring. But we always find a way to perform.
Oh, so what were you saying about your relationship issues now?
Yeah, so boy. So yeah, it comes down to the same thing is that a lot of
because having a partner,
yeah, they have to
understand.
They have to be
as well,
extremely understanding because it's not it's not an
know,
easy thing for if the person is not willing to actually.
No, say today we can't have nothing, so just wait till my day off. We can
Alright, you say
talk more.
Yeah, and it's not like that. You get very busy really quickly, and a lot of women like attention.
And you travel a lot.
And you travel. See, you get me as I say it's just you have to find somebody that is very understanding because it really shows true colors. If they're not understanding, but that's enough for the relationship.
All right, so we're coming down to the end now. I just want you to tell me what are some points that you have for persons who are out there, probably in high school, and doesn't have to be an athlete, but somebody who, because remember you wanted to be a pilot, and you got an opportunity. A lot of persons get opportunities sometimes, and they don't take them because they might say, this is what I want to be, and this is. I wanted to let the people know that it's okay to like derail sometimes and say something else comes along, and it's like Rushcam. He wanted to be a lawyer, and he decided that he was going to go in the creative sector, and he's doing great.
Yeah, but you see that a lot of times in life, your ideal expectation always certainly doesn't work out. You always find yourself doing something else. And if it's an opportunity that comes to you and you like what you're doing, I don't see why you shouldn't do it. Because my philosophy is that anything that can happen will happen. And not because you deviate or you derail for a moment mean that you can't come back to it. You probably might not even want to come back to it because this new thing that you're doing is so much better. Because example.
Or it makes you happier.
Yeah, because if I'm this big successful athlete and I'm making multi-millions, it's highly unlikely that I'm going to be an airline pilot.
Unless you really want to.
Unless I really want to.
Make money too.
You get what I say? So, yeah,
I guess it's really going where your heart is.
Yeah, you just follow your passion. Once you follow your passion, you.
But me, I follow the money. Where the money resides.
Well, yeah, because you need the money too. But once you have the passion and you love it, you don't work a day in your life. Because I don't feel like I'm working. Yeah, I just go to training and I go home, YouTube, TV, watch Coffee with Shamar. And that's it. Like it's not really. I don't really feel like I'm
working.
Yeah, because I love it, but it is working. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what they say, if you do what you love, you never work a day in your life.
Exactly. And stay in school. Yeah.
Like you did, all 7 of them.
All of them, yeah.
Alright guys, this brings us to the end of this episode And today we learned a lot. It's okay to derail, follow your heart, follow your passion. While I follow the money and I go where the money resides, follow your heart and follow your passion. Because you may love it, and Soneil said, a quote that everybody loves. If you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. So we're pushing you to do what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to follow Island Coffee Cafe on Instagram at Island Coffees Cafe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, SHVMARR, and Coffee with Shamar. Don't forget to share with your friends because everybody needs a message like this. Soneil, thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
And until next time, guys, continue to be comfortable becoming uncomfortable.